Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is SpiritGN and today's video is going to be a recent ranked match in Plat Elo. To tell you a little bit about my history in R6, I started playing again recently after years of not playing. I used to be hard stuck copper and bronze with negative KD. It was like a point 0.7 or a point 0.8, so a terrible player, I'll be honest. But this time I decided to play again and take it a bit more seriously, play more consciously and try and understand what I'm doing more. So as you can see here, the first season back, it was actually last season, but it was towards the end, like the last like month of the season maybe, not even. And I placed silver 4. Most of that season was just me ranking up to level 50 to play ranked. But as you guys probably know, you've been through it. Whenever I first started playing again, I was playing obviously a lot of standard to grind to level 50, and I was feeling pretty confident. I was winning most of my gunfights. I was feeling pretty good, had a pretty big ego. And then as soon as I hit level 50 and started playing ranked, I kind of hit that wall and I was playing bad, and I couldn't get anywhere at first for like the first few days probably of playing ranked. So what I decided to do is I just watched a lot of YouTube to freshen up on ranked gameplay, on common pre-fires, different things, and from that point I was able to make it to silver pretty easily. Um, and then coming on to this season, rose through the ranks to gold pretty quickly, as you see here. So what I want to tell you about in those lower elo ranks, copper to silver, is a lot of people, maybe yourself included, you just sit on site, you're afraid to roam, which you cannot do. You're just giving the attackers all the map control, and they have the full 3 minutes to basically just figure out a way to kill everyone on site or plant the bomb. So that makes defense a lot harder whenever defense should be easier than attack. You're kind of controlling the pace of the rounds on defense. But in order to like get started into roaming, what I did is I started roaming like one one room away, 2 rooms away, work yourself up before you start heavy roaming. Just start extending. So for instance, like on Chalet, extend site into library. That's a common extension. On Oregon, extend into armory. What's some more? I don't know. Those are like the two pretty basic, pretty common ones to extend into. If you want to get more advanced on chalet basement, I extend upstairs into what is it, kitchen. I extend into kitchen and just try and prevent anyone from making vert or pushing down those main stairs or blue stairs or whatever else. Um, but once you get to gold, or at least whenever I got to gold, if you look here, I was stuck in it, low gold for a long time. I kept going back to silver, and a part of that is I was playing with my IRL. He had a point 0.3 KD at the time. Now he has a point 0.5, so doing so much better. But you do not want to be playing ranked with your IRLs if you want to actually take it seriously. Um, I I definitely would prefer solo queuing over playing serious ranked with him, but he is my friend, so I still play with him occasionally. But once I got to gold at this point, I it doesn't matter how many videos you watch. I was watching a lot of YouTube, Atheno, Alka, Braction FPS, A Littleton, all the above, Pox and Locks to try and get better, and it just wasn't working once I hit that gold rank. I kind of plateaued. Watching wasn't doing me really any good. At that point, you just gotta grind. You gotta keep playing. So once you work on your mechanics, work in the shooting range, play arcade a lot, get confident and your aim and your gunfights, that's whenever you'll start making a difference in gold. You need to be able to handle your own, especially in once you hit gold and above. So at that point, you just keep playing and figure out common angles, common sight holds, common extensions. Figure out how to pace your attack. Even if you're solo queuing, try and work on your teamwork. A lot of games people aren't going to listen at all. You just need to drone yourself in, drone 1 to 2 rooms ahead, have a flank drone, um, and you'll just figure out what works more the more you play once you do get out of those lower elos and hit gold. As for once I started, rising up towards plat, it's because I started playing a lot more. I was just grinding and I learned better game sense. So that's really all there is once you get to plat. Now that I am plat, I am kind of plateauing again a little bit, I feel like. So I kind of want to do a mix of just playing heavily and learning better game sense, learning strats, and I might start getting into like actual teamwork here because I struggle with like actual teamwork in a stack. So I will give you guys an update on that. Maybe do some VOD reviews on some compy little stacks and figure out how to play as a team better. But you really don't need to have a good stack to make it to plat. You just need better game sense. Stop blaming your teammates for why you're stuck in these lower ranks, because I used to do that. I know how it goes. You cannot blame your teammates. You need to be able to be self-reliant, at least to make it to gold, before you start, possibly claiming bad teammates. But either way, it's still on you. I'm basically just trying to find drones outside. Destroying drones, especially whenever you get into gold, plat, is definitely a must. I don't think too many people will worry enough about drones in lower ranks. I guess because people don't really drone in lower ranks, but you will find people that do. You need to destroy those drones. It makes it so much harder whenever you keep getting droned out. You will get killed. Like you if you get droned, you have to reposition, and if they keep droning you, you have to keep repositioning until they just get you in a good enough pinch and kill you. Mainly going for a direct sight push. Alright, so we got about 2 minutes left and 2 of my teammates are already dead. I need to get aggressive. I thought I heard someone jump down there. Not sure if they did, but I push in here and I get the kill on Ace. He had the diffuser, so at this point I just try and get an extra pick to even out the numbers. I know someone's going to try and get that defuse. Then I get the sound cue. Alright, so I know diffuser's over here. Cool. Then I get the kill, even out the numbers. Now I can play a bit more passive. Hear the sound close to office or fountain. My teammate gave a bad call, both in CC, not true at all. Got droned out, so I reposition a little bit, prevent a pre-fire. Still could die through the wall, but I don't have that much faith in the enemy. So I try and fake a flank here. Wasn't expecting the Ash to be tucked on that corner. And then I get a sound cue for them pushing over here. So I don't think Ash is going to push in through metal. I expect her to rotate. That was a fake breach charge. Just hold here. Got a feeling he's gonna push back around. Loading back. Alright, she spotted me. I don't want to get pre-fired, so I play a
Down to 15
even
seconds.
more passive angle, and I do end up getting the kill here on the Ash. Alright, nice. So I think they'll probably push over here and workshop. So I'll just try and pick up refrags maybe. Alright, so as you just heard me say, I just kind of want to play for refrags at this point. Maybe get a free kill on someone pushing through metal. But honestly, there isn't a lot that happens this match as far as my gameplay. I do get one kill on someone on vert, but that's about it. My teammates just clean the rest up. Make sure I don't get flanked too. Oh man, as soon as I look away too. As soon as I look away, that is unfortunate. And I heard Nomad. Wish I knew where the air jab was, but I don't. So alright, so no one's coming on the flank. They're all just playing vertical. So I just try and get a kill here, free kill on vert. I get a sound cue, and I get the kill on the vert. And then I run back here, and I try and flank metal, just in case my teammates do die. There is a Nomad here, or an air jab, so they feel protected. I try and find it and just shoot it. Get air jabbed.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Now it's a 3v1, so I don't want to get aggressive here. I'll just push, hold this just in case they flank. Then once I feel safe, I push up.
Op 4 eliminated.
Let's go.
Mission successful.
3 defense. Right here. My goal here is to try and prevent vert. Watch the east stairwell. So I'm going to try and play upstairs. Here. I was too focused on sight a little early, so I wasn't able to set up my roam as well as I would have liked to, and I kind of get caught in a little bit of a pinch, a little bit of bad positioning. My goal was to hide behind this desk, but I'm pretty sure they heard me and knew I was here. So Buck comes around here, as you'll see. I'll just let it play out. That's unfortunate. Looks like 1 HP. Yeah, I should have gotten the kill on that Buck. I feel like, honestly, it's kind of a bad aim on my part. Did get him down to 1 HP. We do still end up winning this round though. Don't have to do that. Like, that shit. Alright, so getting into the first attacking round, I choose Buck. I don't expect them to reinforce too much, even though it is plat. I can just tell by how they're playing and by pre-droning that they weren't really setting up sight too much. I feel like a lot of them are just setting up their util and not focusing on reinforcements. Get active, my boy. Check these stairs. So I just set up a flank drone for myself. Let me know if anyone's around here that I can maybe pick up a kill on. And at this point, I just try and buck some holes in walls, try and scare them from pushing up on us, because scared of pushing over here. Obviously, we have the ACOGs, we have the assault rifles. It would be not smart of them to peek these angles. It would be a free kill for me. I see the Malusi over there. I whiff my aim. That should have been a pretty free kill. And then I see the Mozzie. They're both over there. I'm not gonna try and peek 2 people at once. I'm just asking to die. So I come around here, try and make them think I'm gonna push up on them over here. I throw a stun, and I break the barbed. And then I'm just gonna go back around, try and get a cheesy angle.
Bomb has been located.
That was just a misinput right there. I probably would have gotten the kill if I didn't do that. And then, oh, I'm
Friendly,
stupid.
last operator
Bad.
standing.
I was just trying to
What's
find
the
an
word
opening there to kill the dude in fountain, get control. I wasn't expecting him to know I'm there, which I've been doing a lot more, maybe too much, is just doubting their their audio, I guess, their audio cues. I also thought he went in the prone, so that's why my crosshairs were so low, and I was way off.
Like,
Alright, going in round 2 on attack. I chose Ying because they're downstairs. I kind of just, my objective here is to go for a rush plant.
good pick.
And I called it to my teammates, but not much of them are helping out. They're going for Vert, which, you know, that's fine. But I would have liked Capital to be down here for the smokes. I do have smokes though, but I just get a free kill over here on the, who is that, castle.
In vents, left side of the door.
I'm not really scared of bathroom
above
right
each
now.
bell.
I think they have the bird on it and the breach open, so I just come over here, get 2 free
Okay,
kills,
last two are offside. We
and then I go to plant.
Last one's offside. Carry over plant if you can.
Yeah, plant.
He was top east.
So that was just kind of good teamwork this
Get a
round.
cam, top east.
They opened up the vert. They got they kind of made it easy for me to push in here and go for the plant and pick up a couple lucky kills. From this point, I just hold this, don't mind the whiffed flash and smoke. It's like a for sure win at this point. There's no way we lose this.
No need to peek, no need to peek.
So I play a bit more passive because, you know, it's a
Nice, good shit.
he's gonna expect me to be close. I feel like a lot of people are gonna expect you to play close just in case you go for the defuse. I knew he was gonna push out there. That was the only chance he had. It might have been stupid jumping in that window, but I don't feel like we would have won if I didn't do that, honestly. So I just kind of hope for the best, went for a risky play. It's hard for me. Alright, so as you just heard me say, another reason I jumped in that window is we needed to make something happening. They were tucking away from the vert, and I was pretty confident in my gun skill. I was top fragging the whole time. They were playing kind of bad. I got the free kill on Castle. I knew they were gonna go for the revive. I wasn't expecting him to already be up. I could have played that a little bit faster jumping in, but still got the 2 kills. Went for a risky play. It ended up working out. Sometimes that's all you need to do. I always have people in my ear saying, oh, don't do that, it's stupid, you're gonna die. And usually that's whenever I get a kill, because people aren't expecting you to go for those stupid riskier plays. Whenever you're down in man count, you kind of need to make something happen and go for a risky play. And that's what makes the difference between, you know, being stuck in copper and bronze, just sitting there waiting for them to kill your whole team, or trying to take control a little bit of the pace of battle and winning those rounds, getting clutch plays. You kind of have to do that. So basically, to sum this matchup, they were not the best players. I'm pretty sure a lot of them were in gold. The way rank 2.0 works, or from what I've seen anyways, is I'm low plat. I'm going to be playing with mainly gold players, so it was kind of easy to pick up those kills. A lot of gold players, they make it to gold just from their aim. They don't know site setups as much. They don't really know, they don't have too great of game sense. They might have a little bit of game sense, but for the most part, all they have is aim, quick peeks, a little bit of mechanics. So all you got to do is play a little bit smarter, get around that. They're not going to expect you to play aggressive whenever they have the man count. They're used to people tucking in corners because they're scared. So you just need to play off of that whenever you are playing against gold players. Now that I am in plat, I have seen a more frequent sweaty lobbies, but still for the most part I'm low plat, so I'm playing against gold players. The goal for myself obviously now is to make it to emerald, and in order to do that, I'm gonna have to learn more teamwork, and learn better strategies, how to work as a team better with those sweatier matches. And I will be uploading probably some 5 stack videos soon and do a VOD review on that and show you how intense it can get and kind of work you through the mindset of what's going on in my head. And it's just a learning process. I've tried it a couple of times now, playing with a full emerald stack, and I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling a lot. The difference between plat and like actual emerald players, I feel like it's somewhat a big difference, even if it's just like the tiniest things. It's an inch of positioning. It's it's like the smallest error in crosshair placement. It makes a big difference, and they are actual smart players. You can't just rush in blindly. You have to be droning your teammates in, or be getting droned in, or just droning for yourself if you are still solo queuing at that point. But it's a lot harder, I will say. They are working together. They're trying to punish mistakes a lot more. So I will be uploading some of that more soon, and I think I will make it to Diamond this season. But let me know in the comments what rank you guys are and what you feel like you struggle with the most, and I will try and make a video on that and help you all out. You can also join my Discord server to play with me. It is in the link in my bio, and I'll try and help you out more if you are stuck in copper, bronze, silver. I am trying to find people who want to take this game more seriously and improve, and maybe start a little team or something. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.